I've been on this buck multiple times trying to slip up on him. His bed area is just real difficult to get to. And I almost got a shot on him this trip, but I got busted. Different trip, trying again. Seems like every time I just think I'm going to get a shot off on this joker, he catches my wind and slips out the back door. Well, that's the kind of rubs I look for right there.
It's on posted.
Yeah. All these rub lines run into a creek crossing. I decided to try to set up on this creek crossing. Maybe I can catch him coming across it. Pretty much all I saw on the creek crossing was does, but I did enjoy my sit. Now, one thing I might tell you a little bit about creek crossings. Some people will sit way up high, especially the gun hunters, and they'll look down in them bottoms, check the creeks. Deer coming off the hillsides, crossing, keep the wind in their favor. But in late in the evenings like this, that thermals is dropping down into those creeks. And if you get on the downstream side of a running water creek, sometimes it will pull your scent just enough away from a deer's nose to where you can get by with sitting dead on top of a creek crossing, which is what I like to do. So keep that in mind. A friend of mine was scouting one time, called me on the phone. I was at work and I told him, I said, sit on a creek crossing on the downstream side of the trail. He killed his first deer with a bow, doing just exactly this. Pretty simple tactic, and it works. I've set up on creek crossings many times over the years. Killed bucks and does. I believe my biggest buck stepped across the creek right before I shot him. After sitting there, I decided to move back to a pinch point close to the bed area. And this is what happened. I'm happy and I'm sick. I just had a beautiful buck. Beautiful buck. Walked right straight down this trail. He was smelling the scent that I laid on the ground. He was following me step for step. I thought I was recording him with the camcorder. I had the camcorder turned on him the whole time. 40 yards out, I was recording him. Beautiful. The deer just come in. He took his time. He sniffed the trail. He was right here under my tree, just about 10 yards. Perfect shot. He ran right over there. He's crashed. He's history. He's down. And I forgot to push the record button. I'm disgusted at myself for not getting it on video. It's ridiculous. Can't believe I did that. Maybe the best buck I've shot with my bow so far. The buck was standing right there. It looks like I'm gonna have good blood. Shouldn't have no problem following that. Well, there he is, folks. It's kind of funny when he took off running. on his death run. He was headed straight to the creek crossing that I was sitting on before. He just never made it out there while I was sitting there. Got locked up in that tree right there, I guess. Couldn't go no further. Went about 100 yards. I heard him crash. Knew he didn't go too far. Got a broke off tine there. Good deer right there. Good deer. My son and I come in and we pick these creek crossings out. There's a ridge pinches all these deer down into this one creek crossing. And the other morning when I come in here, I was fixing to sit in this tree right here behind me, and I could hear these deer walking on this side right here, coming off this ridge to my right. They were crossing this creek, headed the other way. So today when I come in here, I circled around and I got in the back side, that pine thicket where my son's been sitting. I'm not sure if this is the 8-point that he says he keeps seeing coming through there, but he's missed a nice 8-point in there, and shot a doe, and he's been seeing a lot of deer in there. These deer, they consistently want to cross the creek right here in this one spot, so I felt like this is my best bet. I've seen this deer before. I've got busted by him a couple of times, and I got him today though. There's one in here bigger than him. I don't know if I'll get him or not, but he's a giant. He's a giant. The big one that I've been hunting is about 500 yards from where I killed this one. It's in a complete different area altogether, but it's a pretty good deer right here. He's been fighting. He's got that rut odor to him. Got a good dark colored face. You can tell he's been rubbing a lot of trees in here. He was scent trailing me this morning. Come right in there. Made a good 10-yard shot. The air's still in him. Part of it broke off, still in him. I have to be careful to get my broadhead out. That's 2 arrows I've shot almost identical the same place on a different buck, 7-point in here, early season, and they both of them died. The 7-point, believe it or not, died just about 10 yards behind me. This one died just about 20 yards on top of the hill to the right of me, so that lets you know this is a pretty good little old funnel right here. These bucks love traveling through here. Good deer. One more deer on the homemade deer cart. I don't often do this B-roll footage stuff, but I thought you guys want to just see how easy it is just to roll them on out of there. This is the easy way to do it. It just about stretches from the floor all the way up to the ceiling. That's a 10-foot ceiling. My guess is this buck will probably go over 200, or right close to it anyway. I'm just guessing. He might not go 200, about